Right guys, I don't know if you know who Kevin Samuels is, but he's a YouTuber that exposes women for what they are basically, and he talks about how women want high value men, and it comes from their mouth. It's not him that makes it up. He brings women on his show, and they talk about how they want high value man when they're not high value themselves. For example, they might have 2 kids for 2 different men, or 3 kids, 4 kids for 2 different men, or whatever, and they're overweight, but yet they want a high value man that earns 6 figures. Right, this is what men have to put up with today when it comes to dating and women. Right, they've got baggage, but yet they want a man with no baggage. They're not perfect, but they want a man who's perfect. Yeah, that's kind of what women like today. Not all women, obviously, but a lot of them are. Right, and when men like Kevin Samuels, and even myself, who's not famous, but I do speak my word on women, I come across as a woman hater, or there's some sort of agenda there. You know, Kevin Samuels gets called all sorts of names by women. He gets called stuff like, oh, he's been hurt by women, or he must be gay, or there has to be some reason why he's talking the way he does. No, he's just talking the truth. I've even heard Kevin Samuels talk about men in a worse way than he does about women, but that doesn't get highlighted. You know, like myself, I could say something about men and how stupid and immature men are, because men are, on average, immature, stupid, and just fucking idiots. You know, that's what men. I go to the gym, right, and all men do is stare at other men, size them up, whether it's because they're homosexual or whether it's because they're insecure about their own body. No, men are weird, and men are stupid, yeah. But yeah, nobody will say anything about that. But if I say something about women, then it's a problem. Then I hate women. No, I'm just speaking the truth. I don't care if you're man or woman. I'll speak the truth. And that's what Kevin Samuels does. He speaks the truth, the motherfucking truth. You know, and yeah, a lot of women don't like it. They just don't. Yeah, they come across as haters. No, we're not haters. No, we don't hate women. No, we're exposed for what you are, and the truth does hurt. I mean, for example, we say something about. I've posted stuff about online dating and how stupid it is and how ridiculous it is, and I've also posted on how women don't need no dating site. They don't need dating sites. Women do not need it, because you can be a woman below average in looks. A man will want to fuck you, yeah? The man that want to get down on one knee and marry you, because even high value women don't get proposed to. You know what I mean? You get me? I mean, think about this, right? All the highest value women throughout history, right? I'm talking about like the Hollywood stars and the musicians, the most beautiful women. Like, say for example, Joan Collins, yeah, in the 1950s, yeah, she's a white woman, an English woman, right, an actress. Back in them days, and Marilyn Monroe as well. Back in them days, right, in the 1950s, they were classed as the most beautiful women in the world, in the white world, yeah. And they all got cheated on by men. They all got cheated on, because the type of men they're going for, obviously, are going to be high value men, and high value men have options. So women like Elizabeth Taylor back in the day, Marilyn Monroe, Joan Collins, all the rest of them in the golden age of Hollywood, high value women, the most beautiful women in the white world, got cheated on because high value men have options, right? So if you're a woman that's not good looking, you're not in shape, right, you're still going to have options out there, right? You're not going to get a man to propose to you. Well, I'm not saying you'll never. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you're not going to have as much options as a prettier woman, right? They've got more chance of having men fall for them and in love and all that, right? Whereas a woman that's I'm not don't want to say anything to make it sound too bad, but when you're not in your prime, or you're just not in good shape, you're not going to get men that want you because they're in love. Usually it will happen. It depends on who you go for, actually. If you go for a man of your caliber, then yeah, you'll get that. But not if you go for, because women like to punch above their weight, if you want to say it like that. They do. And what you have to realise is that your weight is your wallet. I've heard that many times of different guys on YouTube, yeah, who talk about this kind of subject, yeah. A woman's weight, her body type, is her wallet, yeah. A man's wallet, if a man, don't matter what he looks like, if he's got money, he's got wealth, yeah, he's got a nice car, nice house, he's automatically high value, right? A woman doesn't have to have loads of money and be successful, yeah. If she's got the looks, That's her wallet, yeah? You see men all the time, English men, going to poor countries, yeah, and bringing women back here, yeah? They haven't got money. They're poor. They haven't got shit, apart from looks. And that's why they can get these men, because their looks are their wallet, yeah? It's a fucking fact. If you don't like that, fucking tough. That's how it is, yeah? I can't go out there, expect to go out there and keep a pretty woman. Anyone can go out there, a night out, and pull a fit, stunning girl, yeah? It happens, yeah? But keeping them is a different story, yeah? And most men, no matter how good you look, no matter how good looking you are as a man, right? Because I know a lot of good looking men that can get women easily, rarely keep them, rarely, because they haven't got that wealth. It's as simple as that, yeah? They could be good looking, they could have all the right words, they could be treating them like a fucking queen. It doesn't matter. If you haven't got that fucking wallet, that cash full of, that wallet full of fucking money, right? Bank cards that go unlimited, yeah, you're not going to keep these women, unfortunately. You're not. Very rare. Especially if they are black women, yeah. That has to be said, yeah. Because in the black race, it's worse. Yeah, in other races, I noticed that the man doesn't necessarily have to be wealthy in order for them to keep them. But as a black man, yeah, I'm going to talk about my own race, yeah. I've got no business talking about any other race. I'm talking about my own race, right? This is how it is, right? I mean, don't get twisted, right? Everything I've just said does apply to all races, right? It does, but it's just worse in the black community. It is, right? Not saying all black women are like this. They're not all of them, but a lot of them are. They're like the ghetto man. They're like the money man. They're like the thug swag, whatever that fucking is. Because I've heard that saying before. You know, I've personally walked past a group of black women, right, in Notting Hill a few years ago, right. I had a chain on, had a Trinidad flag, yeah, and I had a tank top on, I think, and obviously with a tank top on you can see him physique, and all I heard one of them come out with is, oh, he's not Jamaican, is he? So I turned around and waited for him to say something else, but they didn't. They just froze, because they knew, they weren't expecting me to stop. So I stopped and looked at their direction, waited for him to say something else. So I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I mean, I didn't want to confront them because I can't prove they said it at me, but I know it was. I know it for a fact it was, because it wasn't in the carnival, it was outside where it was quiet, and I was the only one there. So they were definitely directed at me, but they didn't say nothing else. But they were having a dig at me because I wasn't Jamaican, which is weird, because who cares what island you come from? What does it matter? I mean, what does it matter what island anyone comes from? If you're black, yeah, what does it matter? Someone explain that. I don't care whether a woman's a Trini, a Grenadian, a Jamaican, a Bajan. I don't care what she is, as long as she's a nice person and got looks, you know. She's not a fucking stupid bitch. Who cares what island they come from? Who gives a shit? I don't care. I don't care what music you like, whether you like reggae or soca. Who cares? I like most black music I like personally. But see, this is the thing about the dysfunction in the black community. They like to point out every little thing, you know. It's ridiculous. And this goes back to the dating thing. Black women love the worst type of guys. Yeah, they do. They don't like the nice black guys, they like the worst ones, then complain when shit goes wrong. It's true. Most have unrealistic expectations. Very unrealistic expectations. And I think if more black women, dark-skinned black women, had options, they wouldn't even give black men a second look. But the way the Western world is, right, black women have no choice but to prioritise black men, because they can't go out there and just click the fingers and get a high-value white man, high-value Asian man. They can't. It happens, obviously, but it doesn't happen a lot. Yeah, it happens few and far between. And same with black men as well. You know, they can't go out there and click the fingers and get any non-black woman. They can't do that. It happens few and far between. So what I've just spoke about goes back to the original subject of we're not haters when we talk about women in particular. We're just telling the truth. Everything I've just spoke about leads up to a woman's unrealistic expectations of men and what they want in a man, and when they do get what they want in a man, they're not satisfied because either he hasn't got enough money, or he's just not high value, or he's just not a gangster enough. But when they do get that, and he fucks with her, I'm on about messing her about, then it's all men are stupid, yeah. Black men this, black men that, black men this. I hear it all the time and it's fucking pissing me off. This is why I speak about this on a regular basis.